All right, another microscope. Companies keep sending me microscopes, but this one's very different. So if you've watched a bunch of other microscopes, you go, oh, it's just going to be another microscope. No, this one's different. So pay attention. It is a 10-inch microscope, so it's a nice big size. And the interesting thing about this one is this accessory package. So let me pull up the accessory package. It is voltmeter probes. Yes, it's got a built-in multimeter. Can you believe that? A microscope with a built-in, the really sharp kind too. Built-in multimeter. So yeah, let's get this thing built and give it a try. I'm really curious about this thing. All right, so I've constructed the thing. You just have to screw on the posts here, and that's really all there is to it. Might be a little bent, and it doesn't matter. And so we have there's just to drop in the microscope here, and you're all set to go. There's a cable that connects the top to the bottom, and then I have a cable coming in to supply power to the microscope. It has a battery, but it's probably not charged up, so I'm going to go ahead and power it up. And so we can see it's operating like a microscope. Great. We can turn on the lights on the bottom here. And when we turn the bottom on, we also get, look at that. We get a voltmeter. How weird is that? How strange is that? So let's go ahead and measure voltage. Let's see if it works. So we're going to come in here. This is VCC, this is ground. Oh, it's in ohms mode. It's in ohms mode. Okay. How do we get it out of ohms mode? Is that one of these buttons that I just pressed here? That's it. It's this button here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hertz. Ohms. Well, now I can touch the two together. We can measure ohms. Let's get out some ohms here. All right, we're in ohms. Let's measure some ohms. This should be 100 ohms, I think. There you go, 100 ohms, K ohms. 100, there we go, that's pretty good. 10 K ohms, fine. Yeah, so ohms works good. Let's push the button again. DC volts, okay, DC volts. Let's go over here. I don't know what these ground leads do. I'm going to have to look into that. I've never had a voltmeter with ground leads on it. That's very, very strange. But anyway, I'm going to go here. Oh, look, I've got 5 volts there. I can come over to this little, move this out of the way. We'll pretend we want to know what the voltage is on that little SMD part there. So I'm going to come in here. And there we go, 5.05 volts. Awesome. I can focus a little better on it. Yeah, there we go. Come back down. I guess it's good to have the sharp little probe since you're looking at it under a microscope. Let's see if we're getting power onto the board here. Yep, 5 volts. There you go. They do seem to be, I've got some junk on the board there that's not letting me get for contact. There we go, 5 volts. All right, so we have a voltmeter on a microscope. That's pretty cool. Might make for good videos if you ever need to do that. Anyway, what else can I say about the microscope? Like I said, there's lighting here. We can adjust the intensity of the lighting. This one does not have a polarizer. It does have ring lighting though, so if I turn these off, there is, let me lower you down. There is ring lighting here, and we can turn that on by swiping this, so now we have ring lighting appearing here. That's really good when you're up really, really close. So let's drop it way down. Let's say about there. Let's go ahead and focus on that. So now we're super close in, and we can use the ring lighting. There's maximum. So that's really handy. We can read the part number. There we go. There's the part number on the microscope. Yeah, nice. Obviously that's a bit too close for most stuff we're going to do, so let me crank it back up again. Turn off the ring lighting. I think that's probably a reasonable magnification there. It's hard to get everything all on the camera together. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a pretty good magnification at that level. And then you have about 6 inches of working distance. Get your hand in there, and then we can turn the lights on again for nice brightness, and we'll get that. I guess if we unplug the, well, maybe it doesn't. If I unplug this, no, it's going to stay on. It's going to stay on. So might be a menu selection to turn that off. I'm not quite sure about that. Let's back to the menu. Okay. Menu, playback. So here's all of the auto exposure, image brightness, white balance. Let's go back to white balance. Let me set that to auto. Auto white balance. Okay. Go back down. Effect, color, black and white. Wide dynamic range. Don't know what that means. Contrast, saturation, sharpness, mirror, flip, frequency. That's to get rid of the flicker. And return. Okay. Oops. And what do we have here? Is that what we were looking at? No, this is different. Okay, shortcut. I think it's when you hit the OK button, it'll automatically do something. It's set up to automatically start the. Sorry, you're not seeing that, are you? Automatically starts doing video, or you can have it set up to automatically do a photo. Photo size 16 meg, 4 meg. Video size 1080p. Oh, here we go. Multimeter on and off. So you can turn the multimeter off. Good. LCD brightness, auto language, date, default. Anything else on here? Version and return. So there you go. If you need a, have we gone through this one yet? Oh, that's the ones who puts lines and stuff on the. Yeah, auto white balance is a little off, I would say. It does allow a calibration for white balance, so that would be good to do in this one. Let's see if we can do an auto white balance calibration with these lights here. These are kind of not the best LED lights. They have kind of a yellow ring around the blue. The phosphors aren't quite right on it. So anyway, so we can do menu. Okay, oops. Menu. Where was the white balance? Is that the very last menu? I guess it was. Maybe it was this one. Oh yeah, here we go. White balance. Oops. Calibrate. Processing. Okay. So it's trying to set white balance, and it did set white balance, okay. And so now when we go out of here, and we go back over to here, the colors should be better, and they are. The white looks better. So that's a lot like a digital camera, setting white balance on a digital camera. So it's nice that that's built in. All right, I figured out I figured out what these wires are here. So this is obviously a simple voltmeter, right? It has plus and minus, red and black. Put the covers back on it here. But what if you wanted to have clip leads, okay? Well, these are the clip leads. So this is the positive clip lead, and this is the negative clip lead. Yes, that's right. You can measure voltage between these two things, but they're both black. So, yeah, that's kind of a big fail. Yeah, I would just remove these, and yeah, and then you're fine. So don't use these things. You're going to get in trouble. Or paint one red or something. I don't know. It's kind of silly. Anyway, it's a nice 10-inch screen. It has HDMI output. It has a memory card. Comes with a memory card, so you can take pictures. You can take videos. The other thing that it's supposed to have that I was excited about was, I believe it has a microphone. And you're thinking, why do you want to have a microphone on your why do you want to have a microphone on your microscope? And that is to synchronize to your video. A lot of times I'll do a clap, 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 and I'll synchronize my regular microphone with the video of the, and all I need is that first clap, clap, clap to align those things in the editing software. So having a microphone built in is great. Let me make sure that's true. They told me that. Yes, indeed. There is a microphone. It's on the back side, so I'm not sure how good a quality it'll have. But yes, it does have a microphone built in. And that will be handy. So anyway, again, that's my review of the DM202M.